welcome back to my channel. Today I have nothing on my face but a big pimple right here. This guy just came out and he is so painful. Anyway, so today we are going to be doing a first time impression and review on the Fenty Beauty Foundation by RIHANNA. So that is why I don't have anything on my face. I don't have any moisturizer, any primer or anything. This is just mi cara encuerada, you know what I mean? I went to Sephora last week to get color matched, and because I did my homework and I've seen so many reviews on this product, I wanted to make sure that it oxidized in time. I still feel that the foundation that I got is probably still not like my exact shade. I feel like it's a little bit lighter. For the sake of the seasons that are changing, I wanted this foundation to prolong its life, I guess, because I will be getting lighter instead of darker. I will be doing a full review. I'm going to be showing you guys the consistency and check-ins through the day, how it wears, if it oxidizes. I'm going to just touch on all the questions that I think most people will ask before going and spending $32 to $40 on a foundation. Before we get started on the review, I do want to remind you guys that just because things may not work for me does not mean it will not work for you. We all have different likes. What I bring out on this video does not mean that you're going to fully agree with it. This is just my opinion and my vision and my input on the actual product alone. So if you guys want to see this review on the Fenty Beauty by RIHANNA foundation, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I went to Sephora and got color matched. It was between $240 and $250, which $250 ended up being a little bit too dark. So here is the package that it came in. I'm only going to review the foundation. I didn't get any other product. I didn't get their primer or their highlighters or anything because there wasn't really anything that caught my eye aside from the highlighter that everybody talks about. Okay, so the shade that I got is number 240. It is a soft matte long wear foundation. It's medium to full coverage for all. It's long wear and light as air is what it says here. The box looks like this. Looks like spray paint. I saw Desi do a backdrop with spray paint. Awesome. I mean, who thinks about that and who has spray paint in their house? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna show you guys the consistency. I'm also going to be doing one side with a beauty blender and then another one with like a kabuki brush so you guys can see. The bottle looks like this. It's really pretty. It feels expensive because it's heavy and it's made out of like this glass. Use that right there. And I'm going to place it so you guys can see how far or how long it takes to go down. So you guys can see that it's not super thick. Usually a thicker foundation would just stick to this here. So compared to the L'Oreal Infallible, which is a thick foundation, this one goes down faster and the thicker one just stays there and takes its time. I'm going to swatch this on my hand so you guys can see if it changes color. I'm going to give it about, I don't know, a few minutes for it to dry down. This is the color that I ended up getting. It has a little bit of peach in it. Again, I don't really know like what it's gonna look like at the end of the day. Okay, so it's been about like 3 minutes, I wanna say, and this is where it's at. It's already starting to dry down a little bit. It didn't change too much tone, or it didn't change too much, but I can see like on the outer corner it's a little bit darker. I'm gonna swatch a fresh one so you guys can see the difference. This one here is the one that is dried down. This one here is the fresh pump. I can see that it got a little pinker in here. There is more yellow in here, so that can confuse people. As soon as you put on a foundation, people get excited for those yellow undertones, but from here it oxidizes into like a peacher tone. It has a little bit more pink in it. It's like more neutral. So that can be bad, but again, I don't really know how it's going to look on the skin, so I guess we can just try it out. So for my primer, I'm going to be using this Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. It is supposed to be like a smoothing, like blur kind of primer that fills in your pores. I don't know, I haven't used it. I just got it actually. I'm just gonna apply it in this area here. Feels a little greasy, but I do see some blurring happening, which is good. A little more, it's like sticky kind of. It's weird. I do feel like it's blurring out some areas that are problematic. Next, I'm going to be color correcting. The color corrector that I'm using is this LA Girl right here. It is the light yellow concealer. I use this to brighten up areas in my face, like my under eyes. And then I have like these lines that kind of go down right here, or they're shadowy, and I don't like that because it makes my face look like kind of like that, you know? Put a little bit of this under the eye. That's pretty much what I do. Usually grab like a kabuki brush or like a blending brush, one that you can just use very lightly and not have to like move the product around or anything. You just kind of blend it out. I love those LA Girl color correctors because they're like $2.99 at a hair store that I get here in Austin. If you get it online, I think they're like $5. I don't know. They could be around there. They work so well. You see how it just brightens the area that I put it in? Let's do the brush side first. I'm going to be using a flat kabuki brush by Sigma. It's called Flat Kabuki in number F80. Go for it. I'm just kind of like not really like moving it. I'm kind of just stippling it in. A little goes a long way. I think I put too much foundation on. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, I like that. It's not like super crazy, which I like because I don't like cream stick foundations. I don't really like that heavy stuff. I like stuff to be buildable. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything, which is great. Like, I like that. I gotta be honest, like, it's drying down so matte that there's no stickiness on my hands. Like, I literally am touching my face without setting. No powder or anything, so I don't even know, or I don't even think that you need to set it with a powder. Like, it's just so matte. I'm gonna zoom you guys in really quick. Here is the close-up, so you guys can see that I can still apply more because it's still like showing like some little areas that aren't covered as well. Like, you could still make it thicker. These are my veins that come out on my skin. I have really bad veins. I don't know why. Getting a little darker, you guys can see like where I don't have any product, where you can still kind of see the lightness of it. I really like this foundation like already. Good. Well, let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm gonna be using my sponge on the other side so you guys can see how it works with this. This is the Real Technique sponge. With this foundation, you definitely want to put your foundation on and like blend it right away. I noticed that like with this forehead one, I could still see that it's not blending right here. It's like leaving its marks. It's not blending. I'm gonna grab my kabuki brush just to kind of move it a little bit more. But the foundation does dry really fast. It may be one of those things where you just kind of want to blend it out right after. So I definitely feel like I could have gotten a deeper shade, even if this did oxidize a little darker than what it came out. I feel like I could have gone a shade darker. So first impression on the way that it applies. I personally like the application with the kabuki brush better. I feel like I can use less product with the kabuki brush, obviously because the sponges like grip foundation, so I feel like I can use less on this side. The foundation itself, I freaking love the fact that I can touch my face right now and I don't have to worry about my hands getting dirty. I'm going to apply just a little bit more on this little area right here, but without editing anything out. I want you guys to see how fast this foundation gets so matte and dry to where I can touch my face and it doesn't get sticky. A lot of foundations, like after you apply it, you have to set it with powder because it's still sticky, or it like stings your clothes, or it stings your hands, etc. But this foundation, I feel like it's so matte. Like it dries down so fast that I can literally touch my face and nothing, like there's no stickiness. It's just like if I set it with powder already. The test that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys a clean paper towel and I'm gonna stick it to my face, and if it sticks, it's because it's still sticky. If it doesn't stick, it's because it's already dried down and mattified, and like that's it. And literally like just very tiny bits of like shade, and there's no cracking or cakiness at all. I don't even have concealer on yet. I'm not even going to set this foundation. I'm not going to put a powder over it because it doesn't even need one. Like, I still can't believe that it dried down that fast. I just want to let you know that it is 2:30 p.m. right now, and you guys can see how long it's going to be wearing. I'm going to finish the rest of my face so you guys can see. Alright guys, and this is going to complete today's review. I'm still going to be checking in with you guys like throughout the day. I'm not going to be vlogging. I'm not going to be taking you guys with me wherever I go because I don't even know if I'm going to do anything. But I'll keep the makeup on, which is crazy because normally after filming, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know I take it right off. If you want to see more reviews from me like I did today, please let me know in the comments below and I will begin doing reviews for you. I'll, you know, let me know what you want to see. I'll be here to give it to you, okay? If you guys want to see this makeup tutorial, let me know and I will make that happen as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, then subscribe. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye! Mwah. Hey guys, I am just checking in really quickly. I honestly did not go anywhere. So I just been still sitting in my studio, getting some work done. I turned everything off so you don't see what I'm working on. Foundation has not gotten oily at all. Like literally, like for not setting it with powder, I would have already been drenched with oil like around this area right here, and I have not gotten oily. It is 5:40, so almost 6 o'clock. So it's been about 3 hours. Just everything still looks good. Hey guys, so I am in my studio. My hair is up already. I'm still working. I cooked dinner. I ate dinner. Can you see? So it's 9 p.m. So it's been about 6 hours now. It hasn't been too long. I wish I would have filmed the video earlier in the day so that way I could have maybe used it for 10 hours at least, but it's been 6 hours. I haven't done any touch-ups. This here is what it looks like. I'm getting really close to you so you can see. I did get a little bit oily here, as you can see, and here, but I feel like overall for not setting this foundation, it works wonderfully. Like, it stays on pretty matte, it holds any oil in, it doesn't feel heavy, very lightweight. I had an issue with my left eye a second ago. I don't know if you guys can see how red it is, but it's been really irritated. Reason why I've been rubbing and like putting Visine in it, it's just been really irritated. It's like super red. I really just want to take my makeup off now, so this is why I kind of am doing my last update. Definitely a big thumbs up for this foundation. I really do love it. I like it a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you guys in my next video.